Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this money making Saturday. Hey, we got baseball back, man. We had 13 games yesterday. Um, got 16 today. So money making Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, back in the grind, man. We had that week off, but right back into it, man. As teams are trying to get ready for the postseason, teams making that playoff push, teams trying to tune it up. We'll see. A lot to talk about today, man. A lot to talk about today. And I got a good crew of handicappers here with me. I got Tony T, David Racy, and Hot Rod Zawacki. Tony T, how you doing today, sir?
Doing all right. I came off a 1-1 day, made it light coming off the All-Star break. A lot of question marks with pitching and whatnot, but I was able to show profit. Again, the Rockies coming through. We said before, the Giants, if you look at their numbers, have been a really bad road team this year, and always love to get that plus money with the Rockies at home.
Yes, sir. You know I was there with you, man. Love them Rockies and the Rockies, man. They just a different team, monster, and animal. I think I asked Ruffalo yesterday what the Rockies were at home this season. I think they were like 60 cents or something like that. So they're probably like $1.60 for the season, even though there's 7 games below 500 at home. It's just who they are. You know, they usually getting a good plus money price, and they're about 50-50 home team. So you just gotta attack your spots, and you can make some money betting the Colorado Rockies. So shout out to them yesterday. I had them with you.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Money making Saturday. David, how you doing today, sir?
I'm good. I'm excited to watch some baseball today. I didn't watch anything yesterday. I had a wedding, so I was tied up pretty much all day. So got home, watched some highlights, but I'm excited to just sit on the couch and just have a lazy day and watch some baseball.
Shout out to whoever had that wedding late July. They're smart. Fall on the horizon. Finna be tired of college football, NFL football. Perfect timing. You know what I mean?
It is.
What's going on?
And I like the Friday weddings have been popular now. So even in the fall, hey, you might get a Friday, get lucky. I know it doesn't make Saturday morning any easier, but yeah, no, definitely shout out to them. And yeah, so like I said, I'm excited. My Tigers are a little hot right now. They're still like 6 or 7 back in the wild card, but hey, it's given me something to cheer for, so I'll take it.
Yes, sir. Detroit sports. Hey, I had them Lions this year. Them Tigers, y'all on the up and up.
Moving this way. Still giving it that little bit of hope, though. That sucks.
What about the Pistons? Come on.
Yeah, just don't trade Scooble though. I'm tired.
Yeah, Scooble over there.
Talk radio is they're on Scott Harris to trade him. Like, hey, you got to trade him to get more bats, and I don't know what to do. I love him, but at the same time, he's had 2 major injuries already. He's probably gonna have a third at some point. But yeah, he's dealing. He's pitching very well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love me some Scooble. Team Tariq, man. See if them Tigers, man, can fight and make things interesting over there. What's happening, Hot Rod Zawacki? How you doing today, sir?
Doing good. It's cool right now, so it's not. Have you seen me on the drive-thru yesterday? Oh my goodness, it was like almost 100 yesterday. So I'm not used to that temperature. We don't get that kind of temperature up here in Canada, so it was definitely hot yesterday. Boston cost me the winning day. We hit our big play yesterday, so 1-3 day. On to today. Some nice winners. I love today's card, so let's get it.
Let's do it, gentlemen. Let's do it. Jovan, how you doing today, sir?
Hey, what's going on? Sat there. I was driving, listening to the Red Sox game. It was holding on to a 1-0 lead until the bottom of the 8th, where it all collapsed and capped off with a Freddie Freeman grand slam. So, that turned some money into dust,
I was right there with you.
Yeah, so, made a what was supposed to be a 2-1 day, a 1-2 day. But that's baseball for you.
For sure. I told myself yesterday I was going light, and I somehow ended up with 6 plays. I ended up going 3-3, scraping out some money, thing like, a couple dollars. I had a couple dogs, but it's that kind of day. It was that kind of day for me yesterday. I went down on the Red Sox, the Rangers, and I forgot who else. But then I had y'all know JP and them A's. Man. Shout out JP and them A's, man. JP had an eye game with the A's, man. They've really caught fire late in that game. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing from Oakland right now. This might be an Oakland style.
Bats are getting hot. They're hitting.
Jay, what do you say about Sears?
It's still open, man. On certain days, man. It's still open on certain days.
Well, there was the back in the the late '80s. Sears used to sponsor the Kings, and they would say, "You can count on Sears." That was the
Yes, you can, man. Yes, you can. Shout out to the A's too yesterday. So
was the Sears? I remember as a kid, it was the Wish Book came every year. We always got excited, and here comes the good old Wish Book. And Sears was even in town here now in this little small town. They had the Sears Clearance Center, and it still says Sears on the front of the store. You peek in the window, the floor looks like this. It's like, and then they're trying to sell the building. It's like the building needs demo. Yeah. Sears is so long gone.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But JP is still here cashing.
Oh, there, kicking it. Yeah.
Shout out JP. Shout out JP. But gentlemen, like I said, we got 16 more to talk about today, man. 16 more opportunities to make some money. Really, way more than that with the totals and the props and all that. So let's get into it. Man. If you got any props or anything of that nature, when we talk about it in these games, home runs, anything like that, throw them in there. First game up, man. First game on the card. Oh, this was the game I lost on yesterday. This was the other loss I had. I had Tampa Bay in the Bronx. Will they bounce back today, man? Nestor Cortez and Taj Bradley going at it. We also got the Braves and the Cardinals going at it. Old man Morton on that mound today. And we got Yusei Kikuchi and Reese Olson and David Racey's Tigers going at it today. Tony T, batting first today. What you feeling in these first three?
All right, I'll look at game one. Obviously, game one here looks like pitching matchups, Gibson and Morton. I'll look at the Cardinals. Cardinals coming really hot. We have to look, Cardinals are a pretty good team, right? They started off bad. I mean, this looked like a really bad Cardinals team, but they've really caught fire. They're hitting, getting some pitching here. Atlanta's not been a good favorite. And if you've been bitten, Morton, every start this year, you've lost 6 units. So I'm looking here at the Cardinals here in game number one. And I don't like the line move here in the Yankees Rays. It's not one that I like. I'll look at the Tigers here at the plus price. Again, if you bet Kikuchi every game, you lost almost 9 units. Toronto's bullpen at home has been horrible. So I'll look at the Tigers in that one.
There you go from Tony T. David, how you feeling here?
Yeah, in this Yankees Rays game, I hate going against the Yankees, even though they have struggled recently, but I'm gonna go with the Rays. Taj Bradley has been unbelievable since his June 13th start against the Cubs, or no, even one more than that, against the Orioles. He's allowed 1 earned run or fewer in 6 of his last 7 starts. I mean, he's been very good. He's faced some pretty good offenses. So I'll take a shot with the Rays on the road. And then Cardinals-Braves, game one of that doubleheader. I'm going to look at the over. We have Kyle Gibson on the mound, who has allowed 4 earned in 3 of his last 4. And then, like you said, we got old man Morton out there, and you don't really know what to expect from him. But Cardinals have been getting better, and I think we can scrape this over.
There you go. Hot Rod Zawacki. Talk to him.
And yeah, kind of like what David said, I look at the Rays here in this spot with too much value. You look at Nestor Cortez over his last few starts. He's 0-2 with a 5.52 ERA over his last 3. He hasn't been good. And this Rays team always seems to bounce back. They've zigzagged the last, 5 meetings head-to-head. You win, I win, you win, I win. So, and Taj Bradley, as David says, been pitching lights out, 2-0 with a sub-1 ERA, 0.48 ERA over his last 3 starts. And that's over 18.7 innings of work. So give me the Rays there in that one. And I like the Cardinals here with Kyle Gibson on the mound and old man Morton. Morton, 3-3 at home this season with a 3.71 ERA. But in day games, that pops up to a 5 ERA in day games for old man Morton. And Gibson, well, on the road, he's pitched pretty good. He's 5-1 with a 3.35 ERA. Give me the Cardinals in that one. And then how can you not go with Detroit? Because you say Kikuchi, And I say trash can is up on the mound there. So I got to give me Detroit in that one. Anytime I see Kikuchi, I see trash can and go the other way.
There you go. From Hot Rise to Wacky. And Jovan, what you like her?
Yeah, I'm looking at the over in the Cardinals Braves game. This is one of those situations where I just see this as a 4-4 game, and the MLB, it doesn't end in a tie. So we're gonna get the cash in this one. I don't like that it's 8.5 and it bumped up from 8, but nevertheless, I think we're gonna get over this total. I'm leaning towards the Cardinals. It's just Charlie Morton. I've seen enough of him. To know that he's just gonna give up several runs. He might get by the first inning unscathed, but the second inning he should give up something, and then it's gonna progress from there. So even at home, you've seen that from Cal Gibson. On the other hand, I think he will have a serviceable start, but I think the Braves lineup could also get to him, and then once you get to the bullpens, all bets off. Especially if you get to the bullpen earlier than expected, let's say in the 5th inning, then there's going to be runs had for the bullpen in the late inning game or late inning portion of the game. So give me the over and give me the Cardinals.
There you go. For me, I'm gonna sound like a record book because I'm pretty much taking everything the same thing everybody else is taking. I think everybody did their homework correct early in this first slot, man. I'm on the Rays. That's where the value is. Bradley's been solid. I did go down on the Rays yesterday. Yankees bats did kind of show up yesterday, but in the grand scheme of things, the Yankees have only won one series in the last 9 or 8. I'm expecting Tampa to be a much better team the second half of the postseason and kind of push the Red Sox, the O's, the Yankees, make it interesting. They're going to make it interesting. I know they're on the road, not in the trap, but they're not going to get ran out. They're not going to get ran out of the gym. I'm going to take the value. I'm signing myself back up on the Rays today. Old man Morton, y'all know how I feel about him. Tony T gave out the numbers on old man Morton this season. I've been on the other side of that, cashing like a fashion. Fading old man Morton. And I'm not stopping today, man. I got to fade him. I kind of like that over with Jovan because I think Kyle Gibson gives up a couple as well. And I like how he broke it down 4-4. Somebody got to win it. So probably getting up and over that total. So give me a lean towards the Cardinals and an over in that one. Probably might pair them up early in the day. Do a little 2-team, same game parlay. And then last but not least, I'm on David Racy's Tigers, man. I got to be. The Blue Jays, I keep telling y'all, I got a fork stuck in them, man. They're done. They're cooked. Trade deadline on the horizon, 10 days away. It's going to be a different team in 10 days. It just is what it is. Some of these guys will not be on this team. They had their chance to get back into the mix, get back into the thick of things, and every time you think they're about to do it, they fall flat on their face. They've been one of the worst bets in baseball all season long, and I think they're going to continue to be. So give me the Detroit Tigers. Plus money line. Next slide up, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Oakland Athletics. My boys, they minus 145 today. Ooh, shit. We got the Mets and the Marlins. And we got the Pirates and the Phillies. I told y'all about that Pirates and Phillies on the morning show yesterday. I was leaning Phillies, and then I got that gut feeling. I was like, I'm flip and go Pirates. I didn't have it as a premium. I was kind of mad I didn't. But shout out to Pirates. Can they do it again? Or do the Phillies get back on track? David, what you thinking of these three? You're muted.
Oops. Looking at this Phillies Pirates game, I had the Phillies yesterday. I was feeling okay early in the day, and then I saw the line just jump up there, and it got me a little concerned. They had that lead, they blew it. Really a rough game, and you look at their last two. I mean, there's not much to not like about the Phillies, but you look at their last 4 games. They lost 2 out of 3 against Oakland before the break. Gave up 18 runs on Sunday. Gave up another 8 yesterday. So maybe a little cause for concern, but they still have that big lead in the NL East. But with this game, I'm going to go back to the Phillies here. I'm going to take them on the run line. Christopher Sanchez for them has been pretty lights out outside of that Really rough start against the Cubs back on July 4th. But other than that, he's allowed 2 earned or fewer in most of his outings this year. I know Luis Ortiz has pretty respectable numbers on the season, but I think the Phillies bounce back here with a nice performance. So I'll take them on the run line. And then Mets Marlins. I'm going to take the Mets on the run line as well. Severino has been very hit or miss. You just don't know what you're getting with him. Last start, pitched well against the Nationals, but the start prior to that, 7 earned against the Pirates, 4 earned against Houston, 6 shutout against the Cubs. So it's tough to know what you're getting with him, but you look on the other side, Munoz for Miami has been awful for a good part of the season. He's allowing at least 4 earned runs in most of his starts. So Mets offense has been hot. They've scored I think at least 6 or 7 runs in like 4 of their last 5 or 5 of their last 7, something like that. So give me the Mets on the run line.
Mets, Grimace, David. Right.
And then this one's here. You look at the Angels in Oakland, and both these starters. It'll be the second start for Jack, and he got jacked in his first start. Didn't look so good for the Angels in his first start. And Mitch Spencer, well, he hasn't looked good over his last few starts as well. 17 runs over his last 4 starts, and I think the Angels can hit him as well. So I like the over there, 8.5. I think we see plenty of runs in Oakland today in that one. And then the Mets and the Marlins. Luis Severino on the road, it's not been good. That's the only scary part there. 6 ERA on the road. Over his last 3, a little better, 4.95 ERA over his last 3. And as David said, Rodri Munoz, well, he's been a robbery of your Munoz is what he's been this season. Definitely just grabbing that money and taking it from you. So it definitely have to lean to the Mets, but I like the over 8.5. I think both these starters can give up runs, and we get plenty. 5-2 to the over this season, head-to-head. Give me the over Mets, Marlins. And you got to go right back to the Pirates. How can you not? Luis Ortiz has been pitching lights out in day games at home. Sub 2 ERA in day games as Ortiz. Pirates are also hitting. So, and that Phillies, sure, it might. Christopher Sanchez can hold him down early, but late, that bullpen hasn't been good. Give me the Pirates. Too much value to pass there.
Jovan, what you like here?
Yeah, I'll say this about Oakland. Their bats have been hot. 18 runs, 13 runs. It is what it is, and they're at this point in this current form, they're the better team. Between them and the Angels. So, just because they're swinging a heavy bat, I'm rolling with Oakland. That's just the long and the short of it. I think with this Mets game, if I play the over. I think a lot of runs are going to be scored against Miami pitching, starting with Munoz. So I'm going to take the over, but I'm going to pull out the signal clip on the Mets. I think the Mets get it done in a big way. I think they're, going to have one of those games where they score at least 7 runs, 7, 8, 9 runs, something on the lines of that, make up for that loss that they took last night. So whatever you got to do to get it to plus money, go ahead and do it. And I'm on Pittsburgh. Again. They're on the 5-game winning streak. I'm looking for the Phillies to regress in the second half of the season, not to the point where they fall out of playoffs or anything or lose that NL East lead. But I think there's some spots where you could fade them, and this is going to be one of those spots. So, Luis Ortiz, he has pitched well. Christopher Sanchez, I've seen some chinks in his armor, and I'm on Pittsburgh at the plus money, even with that trash ass bullpen.
For sure. For me, I'm not totally in love with this slot, man. I'm not. My A's was even money yesterday. I couldn't believe it. They gave me even money with JP. Come on now. Minus 145 does make me a little nervous. And what I'm finna say, I don't think I've said too many times this season. I'm finna lay a run line with Oakland. But their bats are hot. Their bats is hot, man. I'm gonna lay a run line with them. I'm not necessarily in love with Los Angeles right now. They did get some wins off Seattle, but they were really low-scoring games. I don't think the A's bats come to play today. I think Oakland just continues to win, man. They're playing decently right now. I'm gonna take them here. I'm gonna lay a run line, and
take Shea Langoliers of Oakland to get a home run. He's hit three home runs in the last 4 games at home for Oakland. Almost 4 times your money there.
The Mets, I can't bet them today, and I'm not betting the Marlins, so that's really just a pass type of game for me. Phillies, Pirates, and I feel like we got to stay on the Pirates, bro. We got to stay on the Pirates. They're hot, man. The vibes, the same thing I said yesterday. The vibes for the Pirates are like at a high. Like they're at a high right now in Pittsburgh. You know, they just had the starter in the All-Star game. They're one game above for 500. They're pushing for the playoffs. I know that building was sold out yesterday. And guess what? With the Phillies in town, it's probably going to be sold out again today. The vibes is really high in Pittsburgh right now. They're on a winning streak. I don't want to be on a favorite public team like Philadelphia at these type of odds. I'd much rather be on the team that's hot at the huge plus money price. So that's where I'm going to be on the Pirates. That's just how I see it. It's kind of why I jumped off the Phillies yesterday. Give me Pittsburgh. If you want to argue me that Philly's the better team and all that, I agree with you. The Phillies are the better team right now. Like I said yesterday, I still have the Phillies as my favorite to be the representative of the National League in the World Series. That don't mean I got them winning every day. That don't mean I got them winning a day in Pittsburgh. Give me the Pirates today, man. Straight up on the money line. Tony T, what you like here in this slot?
Yeah, I like Oakland, but just not the price. I like that Mets Marlins to go over the total. But Severino is not the same pitcher on the road, an ERA of 5. The Mets have been hot. They're hitting the baseball right now, 275 batting average, past 10. Now we've also seen Miami's run production improve as well. Miami's Marlins pitching has been poor at home, giving up 262 hitting. Both teams trending to the over. Miami 33-14 to the over at home. The Mets 27-13 to the over on the road. Look the over here. Mets and Marlins also going over in Phillies and Pirates. Again, that Pirates bullpen at home been terrible. ERA of 5. Cristobal Sanchez on the road this year. ERA 5.5. WHIP of near 2. That's a concern there. We're seeing that of course the Phillies are hitting the baseball. They got Schwarber and their big gun back in the lineup. Again, Pittsburgh's pitching, allowing 254 hitting in their home ballpark. So I'll go over there in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh.
There you go. Next slot, we got Reds and the Nationals. The O's and the Rangers. The O's kicked the crap out of my Rangers yesterday. And we got the White Sox and the Royals. Hot Rod Zawacki, what you got for me here in the slot?
In this slot, definitely not my favorite slot here. I was with you on Texas yesterday. I figured they would start the series hot, but Baltimore definitely came in. But I kind of knew it when we hit the drive-through yesterday, and it was like 9. I was like, I got really scared and worried when it was like 9-1, and I was like, ugh, 9-1? I'm like, 9-1 is never good. 9-1 is never good. I'm like, I got to feel we're
the chat on the drive-through be hot, but even I was a little nervous yesterday.
Right? It comes up and it's like 9-1, and I'm like, oh no, 9-1? Oh no, I don't want to be on the 9 side. Never turns out good there on the drive-through. But with Max on the mound here, we've seen this matchup already once this season, and it ended up 2-1 for the Orioles. So I like an under here. I think we got another pitcher stool. I think Max goes at least a solid 4 or 5 innings here. But Texas, we know Grayson Rodriguez. He can get hit. And I think this Texas offense comes to life here. Everybody was on him in game 1. And I think some people are going to jump the other way and go, oh, look at the Orioles. They hit the crap out of them. Nah, Texas gets the win here. I like Texas there. I think Max has a solid start. And then the other one that I like in the spot, I'm not a fan of the Cincinnati Washington. I think take the over with those 2 pitchers going. I think we see some offense. Reds 6-4 to the over. Washington 6-4 to the over. Washington 5-2 head-to-head in the 7 meetings between those 2 this season. But the one I like better, I got to go with the Royals to continue to beat up the White Sox. I think the Royals have won 16 straight at home in this spot. Let me find it. It's one of those trends that you got to just keep riding until the wheels fall off. It's 16-0, I think it is. Let me see here. Pretty sure I read it. 16, and it was a crazy number for the Royals at home versus as a favorite. 16, yeah, 16 straight as a favorite at home here. So give me the Royals on the run line. Extendo run line, as Jovan says. I'm going to take a -2.5. I might be put a little on the -3.5. I think they kick the crap out of the White Sox.
Jovan, what you thinking of this slot?
Yeah, I'm on Cincinnati and I'm on the over in that game. I just think that both pitchers are gonna give up some runs. Haven't liked what I've seen out of either pitcher. They've both given up, in the avenue of 3, 4, 5 runs. In the case of Mackenzie Gore, he's given up 5, 4, and 5 runs in his last. 3 of his last 4 starts. So I've seen some regression out of him. I think that regression continues against this Reds lineup. On the other hand, Nick Lodolo, he hasn't fared so well, but I think he has a better start in this one. So I think the Reds jump out to an early lead and hold on because the bullpen, has been pitting up among the better bullpens in this league so far. So give me the Reds and the over in that one. Man, yesterday that was an eye-opening win for Baltimore. Are they gonna continue to flex their muscles against the team who took them right out of the playoffs last year? I had to lean that way based on what I saw yesterday. I know Max Scherzer, he's coming along, but and Gracie Rodriguez, he hasn't looked so well, specifically on the road. But I think it might be more of the same. I think the Orioles handle business. I think they might handle it in a big way. I think this one's going to go over as well. You have a win like that coming out of the All-Star break where the consensus was Texas, based on how they played. You see an ass kicking like that, you might want to tread lightly if you're a Rangers backer. On the other end, Max Scherzer, and he could get it done. He could single-handedly shut these guys down, but he's not going long enough in games like he used to throughout his career. So you're gonna have to rely on the bullpen. So that's a scary proposition in and of itself. But yeah, I'm on the O's and I'm on the over. I think this total's too light, and I'm gonna take a shot with the White Sox first 5 plus 0.5. Jonathan Cannon, he hasn't looked, all that bad. Brady Singer, I didn't like what I saw against the Red Sox in his last start. Gave it up quick. So it'd be interesting to see how he comes out first game of the second half of the season for him. So I'm gonna take a shot with the White Sox first 5 plus 0.5.
Rangers run line for me. Gotta be. Yeah, everybody knew I was going back to it. We lost yesterday. It happened. But I already told y'all, it's no secret, bro. Coming out of the All-Star break right now, work is do or die. And if I got to die with my team, I will die with them. I will die with them. You know what I mean? It's do or die time. As we are currently, 5 games below 500? But listen, we know we winning tomorrow with Heen Dog on that mound and Kramer coming into town. We already know that's a dub tomorrow. So this is the rubber. This is the rubber game right here. This is the rubber game. Can we get our shit back together? I believe so. Because Grayson Rodriguez, we just seen him get touched up. He's been touched up in 3 of his last 5. It was Corbin Burns on the mound yesterday. Hey, Corbin was the all-star starter for a reason, bro, and he looked like it yesterday. Shout out to him. Grayson Rodriguez, he's not that. He's not that. Rangers at home, I trust them. Give me a run line with them and just how I see it. Rangers got – so, look, this is what I say is do or die. We got the O's right now. We have to win this series. And then coming up, we got like 4 games against the White Sox and 3 against the Blue Jays. Here it is right here, bro. If they go get back into it, it has to be right now. It has to be. Or we're not defending our World Series title. It just has to be right now, man. So, again, if I got to die with them, I will. Give me my Rangers. I'm going to lay a run line, a reverse run line. Really try to attack some plus money because when we win, what is it, like 19 of our last 25 wins have all been on the run line. So that's just how team me up. And Washington Nationals and the Reds. Nick Lodolo. Let me see how the Reds playing right now. The Reds, they've lost 2 straight. Reds are a streaky bunch, man. They stack wins in bunches. They also stack L's in bunches. I don't want to be on the Reds losing back to back. I wouldn't be surprised they lost 3 straight and then turn around and went on like a 6-game winning streak. That's who the Reds have been all season. So small lean on the Nationals. There's a reason this game is even. You know what I mean? Nationals been playing decently. Saw them get the dub yesterday. Their bats have kind of been hitting the ball much better. I'm a lean on Mackenzie Gore and the Nationals, and then give me the Royals. Low key, Royals, they have to win this series. Like they got to sweep out the White Sox. They just got that has to be done if they want to stay in the mix of things. The Royals is one of the teams I got regressing for the rest of the season. But coming out with the White Sox was a perfect draw for them. We're gonna really see what's up with the Royals in their next series against the Diamondbacks. So for today, Rod gave y'all the stat with them boys as a favorite. Give me the Royals. Probably add them in a parlay or something like that. Tony T.
Yeah, look, in the Reds Nationals, I'll go with the Reds. Reds have been a pretty good road team, a plus 35 run differential, and Gore has been hammering 3 of his past 4 starts. This made note that Gore looks to be wearing out right now. The team does have a positive return behind Lodolo this year. In these coin flip games, Washington just 6-10, losing 5 units. Look at the Rangers here. The Rangers pitching staff is performing well in their home ballpark. I mean, they put up some pretty impressive numbers, holding teams at 202 batting at home. You got Scherzer there on the mound. The bullpens performed well there. Remember, the Rangers did win 7 of 9 as it hit the break, so I'm not gonna discount that. And we saw the Orioles struggle with the bats hitting the break. So I look for a bounce back there from the Rangers. And in that White Sox, I'm just not going to think about it. Just Royals run line. The Royals have owned this White Sox team. And listen, it's the second half of the season for the White Sox. It's been a long season. It's going to be even longer. So I'll go with KC run line in that one.
And David.
Yeah, this isn't my favorite group of games, but Reds Nationals, Tony touched on it. Gore has really worn out. I mean, you look at his first 15 starts this year, he only allowed more than 2 earned runs 3 times in his first 15 outings. You look at his last 4, he's allowed 4, 5, 1, and 5. So he's running into some trouble. On the other side, though, Lodolo, he has not been great either. He has failed to go 5 innings in his last 3 starts, 2 of which came against Colorado and Miami at home. So he's struggled. I think we see some runs in that game. Small lean to the over and small lean to the Reds just because I think Gore is regressing at just a crazy pace. Orioles, Rangers. I'm going to take the Rangers. I liked the Rangers last night. I didn't take them as a premium play. I did like them. We saw how that went, but I think Scherzer can have a strong outing here. I think Jay touched on it. Grayson Rodriguez isn't – he's solid. He's not great, though. And I think the Rangers, like Jay said, do or die spot. I think they can put up some runs. And then White Sox, Royals. I was kind of leaning White Sox, but Rod stat with the Royals is a home favorite swayed me, so I'll take the Royals on the run line as well.
And Rod, did you start this slot?
I did. I started this slot, yeah.
Yes, you did. All right.
And it's a 16 straight at home versus teams with a losing record in the AL. So,
yeah, that's wild. That's printing money.
That's a hell of a stat. We got the Brewers and the Twins. We got the Padres and the Guardians. We got Los Serpientes, a.k.a. the Diamondbacks and the Cubbies. Jovan, what you think here?
I'm on the Brewers Twins over in this one. I just don't like how these 2 pitchers have pitched. Peralta, he's better than what he's shown. But Pablo Lopez, he's also better than what he's shown. But I just looking at their form in the first half of the season, especially the latter half, I would say that both of these pitchers give up some runs. So with it being at 7.5, I think the either one or both of these bullpens are gonna give up a little bit more to push this one over the total. I lean San Diego. I don't love it. Dylan Cease is one of my guys. I expect him to have a good game. A strong start. Last couple starts, he has righted the ship. So that's his his progression out of him. Gavin Williams, he has pitched good also. And I'm not gonna bet it. Cleveland, it is what it is. They're a hell of a team. But just in this spot, I think that Dylan Cease does enough, takes him deep enough, to set it up for the bullpen to have a lead in the late innings and get it done. So San Diego for me. And I'm taking way too many overs. That's not like me, but I think we see. Oh no, that's not. What game? What's the third game?
Arizona Cubs. I think he's.
Arizona Cubs. Yeah. So Zach Gallen on the road. I look to fade him, and we're still getting plus money even though it's moving, in the Cubs' direction as far as money. Kyle Hendricks, while he has had a horrible year, his last start was phenomenal. 7 strong, no earned runs, no runs given up at all. I'm gonna take another shot with the Cubbies. Historically, since he's been with the Cubs, Kyle Hendricks has been, a bet on pitcher at home at Wrigley. So I'll rock with him in this spot.
The Cubs, overrated, overvalued, a constant fade, in my opinion. Give me the World Series National League representative starting to heat back up and look like that team, poised to do the same thing essentially they did last year, heat up around this time of year, sneak in the postseason, and possibly go on a run. Sign me up, bro. You giving me Zach Gallen too? I got to be on Los Serpientes. Got to be on the Diamondbacks. They're hot, playing well. Cubs. They're the Cubs. I'm on the Diamondbacks, bro. Short, sweet, simple, straight up on the money line. You're going to give me Freddie Peralta as a dog? Got to take him. I got to take Freddie P as a dog at plus money, man. Fading the Twins. The Twins, they've low-key been on like a win one, lose one type streak. They're kind of returning back to them 50-50 Twins. They're kind of returning back to it. But, in all honesty, that Brewers Twins is not a premium, nothing like that. It's a legitimate 50-50 game. But if you're going to give me plus money with Freddie Peralta, I got to take it. That's kind of how I feel. So give me the Brewers at plus money in that one. And last but not least, Padres, Guardians. Them Guardians, we know what them boys do at home, man. They bat showed me what I needed to see yesterday. I'm signing myself right back up for a Guardians run line. Heading into the break, them boys just didn't have it. They weren't the same team they had been earlier in the season, but I think they're poised to be that for the remainder of the season. I trust the Guardians at home. I'm going to let run line with Cleveland. Tony T.
Yeah, I'm with you there with Cleveland. I just that 31-11 home mark is just it's just that strength at home is too strong. A good bullpen at home, an ERA 2.30. The Padres are in free fall right now, and they've struggled against good pitching staffs. These are teams that allow 3.9 runs per game or fewer. They're 11-16, so I'll look for Cleveland in that spot. Brewers and Twins. The Brewers have struggled on the road, losing 7 of 11. The Twins have just been a really good home team. They've won 10 of 14 where they hit 268, and they've been good at this price point. So I'll look at the Twins there at the minus 120 price. Cubs and D-backs. I'll look at the Cubs at the plus price. If you bet Gallen this year, you've lost 2.5 units. We see the Cubs showing improvement to hitting the break since the 4th of July. The Cubs have really come to life a little bit. Again, the Cubs have been a good team as a home dog, if they still are a home dog, which I think they are. I believe they're still a home dog with a 9-5, returning 5 units this year. Hendricks really just had one bad outing in his 8 appearances, so I'll look at the Cubs at the plus price.
Yeah, the one outing that I bet him.
And David.
Yeah, Brewers Twins. I like Milwaukee on the road plus money. Pablo Lopez for the Twins in his last 4 home starts, he's allowed at least 5 earned runs in 3 of them. He's been hot and cold this year, but at home recently, not great. Freddie Peralta, he's had his issues, allowing 3 earned or more in the majority of his last 8 starts. But Brewers are a very good team. I know Minnesota. They are kind of cool enough now, but they were pretty hot. But I like the Brewers plus money. Just a small lean there. And then Diamondbacks, Cubs. Used to celebrate when Zach Gallen was on the mound. You knew he was going to go 7 strong, give you a chance to win, but just can't really trust him here this season. I know you look at the numbers, it's not like he's horrible. His 3.87 ERA, 1.2 whip, but he's allowed 10 earned runs in his last 2 outings. He's allowed 3 earned runs or more in the majority of his last 7 outings. And Kyle Hendricks, started the season really poorly. You look at his first 5 starts, 5 earned runs, 5 earned runs, 7-4. He got hurt, came back. He's pitched much better since then. So I'll take the Cubs at home with the plus money.
Right.
And yeah, the spot, I agree. I'm going to go back. Zach Gallen on the road, just not where I want to be putting my money. I don't want to lay anything with Zach Gallen on the road. I think those 65 starts over the last 2 seasons starting to catch up. Actually, if you look, it's like, what is that, 65 and 15 already this season. He's up to 80 starts in the last 3 seasons. It's starting to catch up to him. You can see it. And here over his last 3, he's scoring a 9 ERA. From what I remember in my notes, is always fade Zach Gallen on the road. The only problem is it's against Kyle Hendricks. And Kyle Hendricks usually at home has been solid. So I think it's a close game. Give me the Cubs plus the 1.5 in that one. And then, fade the Padres. Continue to fade the Padres as long as Tatis is out. It just seems that since he went down on the IR, this Padres team's definitely just been in a free fall in Cleveland at home. You just can't go against them there. And I'm going to go against Freddie Peralta here in this spot. Freddie hasn't looked good over his last few starts. And Pablo Lopez at home, that's where I want my money. Give me the Twins. Twins have been bashing the ball. They're hitting over 300 over their last 10 games. While the Brewers only hitting 195 over their last 10 games. So give me the Twins in that one.
And Jovan. Oh, you started.
Yeah.
You started. All right. Brings us to the last slot of the day, fellas. But before we do that, Tony T, what you selling today, my man?
All right, I've got a best bet Major League Baseball up on the board right now. Also a 3-pack as well. So 4 premiums for me today from Major League Baseball. So get on board. Remember, it's Christmas in July. My 1-year all sports pass has been discounted $300. So a good time to get on board. Of course, you can also apply that promo code pick and check out. That's another $150 off. So $450 in total off right now in savings with my Christmas in July 1-year all sports pass.
I ain't even got to say nothing, bro. $450 off the all year for Tony T, bro. I better hop on that. David.
I have 6 plays today in the MLB. Or I'm sorry, 5 plays. Only 5 plays. I have them packaged up in a 5-pack, also a 3-pack, and a couple individuals. But 5 total plays. Looking to bounce back. Had a rough start to the second half yesterday, but been relatively hot in the MLB over the last 2 weeks. So, like Tony said, heading over to the site, check it out. Use code PICK for 15% off.
Hop on. Hot Rod, what you got going on?
And over at Pick Dawg's Premium, I got an MLB Saturday triple, and that in that triple includes my 10-star play of the day. So head on over, scoop it up. And as everybody before me said, hey, it's that time of season. We only do sales once a year, and it's that time. Christmas in July. Don't miss out on that deal. It's also with everybody's if you buy someone's year pass, I believe Mitch is throwing in the consensus report for the year as well. So that is a bonus as well. It's more like $500 off. So off that year pass. So that is the best value going over at Big Dogs Premium. Scoop it out. Join us for the year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that consensus report. Some people that ask what's the consensus report. The consensus report is every day. It comes out with every game that the cappers have on the site and just tells you how many people are on each game. That's what the consensus.
As long as there's 3. So once there's 3 cappers on a side or a total, then that consensus report will pop up. It has to have 3 cappers on that game for it to pop up, either on the a side or a total, and then
Or the money line. The money
yeah,
line spread.
or the money line, money line spread or the totals. As soon as 3 cappers hit on one of those spreads, money lines or totals, then it'll pop up in the consensus report.
There you go. You can get that as well when you hop on with somebody's long term for the full year. So it's just a nice little tool to know. You know, you don't know exactly who it is, which cappers it is, but
sometimes you see, like we see it on the drive-through, where it was 9-1, and I don't know what the consensus was yesterday, but I'm going to say it was probably pretty close to the same. And usually, sometimes those are money.
There you go. Javon, what you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium today?
Yeah, I got a 5-pack in MLB. You know, all day action. You know, from early afternoon to nighttime. So jump up on. I also got a 3-pack all nighttime games in that one. So, you know, if you're looking for the not late night action, but if you're looking for 7:15 and on, then I got a 3-pack for you there. I also got a couple individual packages rolling. Yeah, Christmas in July is rolling. You know, as for me, you know, mine's is 33% off the original price. And, you know, fall's coming up, football season, it's my time. So, you know, if you've been around Pig Dogs long enough, you know I've made a lot of people a lot of money. So jump on board. You know, just like Tony said, after the, you know, that discount, you also get the 15% off. So a whole lot of value.
Whole
We're talking about $2 a day. Just a little smidge over $2 a day when you scoop up someone's season pass.
Yeah, well, the Bears veterans reported training camp, so training camp has officially started today.
Football right around the
corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's right around the corner. I can't wait, man. These guys hit the nail on the head. I got my Christmas in July going on right now as well. My full year, every single sport, every single game that I'm offering. Hey, man, you can scoop it up for one great low price over at Pick Dogs Premium. And today, though, I have 3 games in Major League Baseball. I went heavy yesterday, had 6 and went 3-3, scraped out some profit. Chilling a little bit today. I got 3 games for y'all, man. Just trying to make some money on this money-making Saturday. So you can scoop that up over at Pick Dogs Premium. And, of course, I got the 3-day, the weekly, the monthly. However you want to do it, you can do it over at Pick Dogs Premium. But let's close out today's Major League Baseball card. We have 4 games remaining. We have the Red Sox and the Dodgers. Hashtag dirty water. We got Sonny Gray going up against Bryce Elder, the Cardinals and the Braves, game 2. We got the Rockies, man. Back in the Rockies. Kyle Freeland on the bump. Logan Webb on the mound for them Giants today. And we got the Astros and the Mariners. Is this my slot? Oh, it is my slot. Oh,
yes.
Okay. Y'all know who on that mound that last game. Jorge Kirby. My guy, man. Hey, last night on the drive-thru, I came on with Tony T, and what I gave y'all was the under. Mariners, Astros. I'm going right back to it. Sign me up. Under. Mariners, Astros. The Mariners can't hit the baseball. They just can't. They got shut out at home yesterday on a Friday night. Huge series. You get shut out at home, bro. Come on, bro. That's unacceptable. The Astros and the Rangers going to chase y'all ass down. Everybody knows it. Well, the Astros already done it. They already done it. After today, them boys going to be tied for the division. I like the Astros to win this game at plus money. But I like the under. I don't even think Jorge Kirby's going to be the one to lose the game. It's probably going to be the Mariners bullpen. Seattle's a big ballpark. Just look at their games the last couple. They're like always go under. I think Framber will pitch well here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Give me an under Astros. Mariners. I'm not betting the Rockies today. I know. I'm not betting them today, though. I'm not. I'm back on them tomorrow for sure. But I think this the one the Giants win. I don't see the Rockies potentially sweeping the Giants. So I think the Giants probably win this one, and the Rockies come back and win the series tomorrow with Gomber. Logan Webb. If the Giants can't get a dub in the Rockies with Logan Webb, you might as well stick a fork in them for the remainder of the season. It's kind of how I feel. Giants 50-50 team. They have to win this game. The Giants, this is a must-win game for the Giants. Like, they got no room for error. So I know we cashed in on the Rockies yesterday. Y'all know I love the Rockies. They've been my second team this season. I can't bet them today, though. And I'll be back on them tomorrow. Cardinals, Braves, Sonny Gray, Bryce Elder. I would probably take the Braves in this one. I took the Cardinals game 1, fading old man Morton. I would probably take the Braves game 2. I was going to fade Sonny Gray yesterday. I didn't do it because the game got canceled, obviously. But today, I would probably take the Braves game, too. I'm not really too much in love with that one. And then y'all know who else on that mound. Another one of my guys, Brian Bayo. He hasn't pitched that great this season. Let's just call a spade a spade. He ain't pitched all that great. But what he has done is get wins. The Red Sox just love playing behind Brian Bayo. No matter how bad he pitched, they just seem to still be like, all right, Bayo, we got you, bro. Damn. Came out, pitched bad today, but we got you, man. Let's go ahead and get this dub. There's a reason he's 10-5 this season as his starting record with a 5.3 ERA. I'm on the would you give me plus money with him? Sign me up, man. I'm on the Red Sox. I did go down with him yesterday, but you can make the argument. The argument can be had still over the last month. The Red Sox have been the better team than the Dodgers. I definitely still don't trust this starting rotation for the Dodgers. What's his name? How do you say it?
Roblowski. Silent W.
Probably going to get touched up today. Bayo probably gives up his average. I'm going to go over, and I'm going to go Red Sox. Sunny team.
Yeah, I look at Cardinals and Braves. It's a return of the Elder. That's an old Kiss song, Kiss record. It was a bad one, too. I think that hurt them a little bit. But anyway, Elder, it's going to be tough being Elder, right? You're the guy that gets called up when there's a rain out.
Yeah.
It's got to be a bad omen there for this Elder. But he had only 2 bad starts. I'm going to go under there. Atlanta's been struggling hitting the ball at home. Gray on the mound's been solid. Atlanta 29-15 to the under at home. So we'll go under there in game 2 of that one. And we'll look here as we look at the games here later this evening. We're going to be looking here at the Red Sox coming back with the Red Sox. The Dodgers, it was just one swing of the bat, really, or else they would have been shut out, to be honest with you. I'm still not impressed with his hitting lineup over their past 10 games, hitting .235. For the most part, the Red Sox bullpen has performed well on the road. You're going to have your bad spots. I get it. But the Red Sox have hit the ball well away from home. Roblowski, I've got my concerns about. 11th round pick out of Okie State has given up had struggles in the minors this year as well. Again, I'm going to come back here with the Rockies in this one. And the Giants are 10 games under 500 on the road. They've lost 6.5 minutes. Again, I don't understand these lines on the Giants games on the road. They're trash on the road, complete trash on the road. The pitching staff has given up 270 hitting on the road. That's not in Colorado. That's against everybody. Okay, the pitching staff's terrible on the road, especially that submariner. When they bring him in, he's good for giving up 3 or 4 runs. I mean, it's just never fails. Again, under there, Houston and Seattle. That's under's paradise there. It's been for years. Again, being out here on the West Coast, I've seen a lot of Seattle Mariners games. And for you folks in the East, if you need help falling asleep, just put on the Mariners late night. Have no problem.
Yes, sir. David.
Yeah, Cardinals Braves game 2. Like Tony said, it can't be easy for Elder to be the one that gets called up for a rainout. But to be fair, he did have his chance to stick in this lineup, or rotation, I should say, early in the year. He started 5 games consistently, didn't pitch, great. He didn't pitch poorly, but he wasn't great. Then you have Sonny Gray on the other side, who has been pretty solid for most of the season, not as solid as he was last year. But I'm going to take the Braves at home. Atlanta at home 29-17. Like I said, Sonny has been okay recently. He's allowed 8 earned in his last 2 starts, though. So give me the Braves in game 2. And then looking at the Giants Rockies, I wrote an article on this one. I took the Giants on the run line, kind of for the reason Jay was saying. This is one they have to have, or they're looking at a sweep. The more I look at it, though, Kyle Freeland, last 4 starts since coming back, has been electric. The Rockies money line's kind of sticking out to me. I'm going to stick with the Giants on the run line because that was the first gut. But Colorado at home, any dreams possible with Colorado at home.
They definitely are possible. Anything's possible. Right.
And this spot, yeah, I like the over between Boston and the Dodgers. Just as Jay said, Bello, just when he pitches, it's just you got to take the over because it just goes hand in hand. Anytime Ryan Mayo pitches, and I liked the over last night, but it was finished 4-1. So they'll make up for it today with running around the bases. So take the over up to 9. I think we easily get double digits, Boston and the Dodgers with Robleski going, and we know Bello can give up some runs as well. And I'll go the other way. Last time we seen Elder, we definitely faded his butt, and I think it was a 12-2 loss for the Braves. Philly really whooped up on Elder in that one. The last time we seen Bryce Elder get called up in one of these rainout spots. I know Sonny Gray hasn't been the greatest in spots, but give me the Cardinals. I'm going to take him on the run line. Nice plus price on that one. I think they really beat up on Elder in that one today. And yeah, go back right to the Rockies. Kyle Freeland's looked real good in his last 3 starts, pitching great. And hitting wise, it hasn't even been close. This Giants hitting only hit 200 over their last 10. Got to go with the Rockies in that one. Too much plus money to pass up. And yeah, just continue taking unders in Seattle games at home. They don't hit. It's just snooze fest games 2-1 final. It's like, and you got to keep taking Houston. Because Seattle bats they can't hit a beach ball right now. And then they swing at some really bad pitches, like I said on the drive-thru yesterday, man. I watched them swing, and it's like, okay, that one's out. Why you? And all of a sudden, wham! I'm like, why are you swinging at that? That's not even close. That was way out of the zone. That happens. That's what Seattle does. They love to chase.
There you go. And close us out, Jovan. What you feeling here in these last 4?
Yeah, I'm on the Red Sox, Dodgers over. Justin Robleski, he's given up 4 in each of his first 2 career starts. And I expect for him to give up some more against the Red Sox team who they don't really hit lefties, but I think in this spot they're going to do just fine against him. On the other side, Brian Bayo, he hasn't had a good season at all. But he has battled. I expect him to give up some runs. I expect him to battle, though. And once you get to these bullpens, the Red Sox bullpen, they're missing a couple key guys on the back end, so that's why you saw, Bernardino in that spot giving it up in a big way, so, the back end's kind of shaky, on that side. And we all know on the other side is damn well shaky with the Dodgers. So, they blew, 2 games back to back, multiple run, 9th inning leads. So, they're capable of giving it up as well. So I expect a lot of runs in this one. I said to myself that yesterday that I was gonna. While I was on the other side, I was on the Braves yesterday with Sonny Gray on the mound. I said to myself, I'm gonna face Sonny Gray, in the majority of his starts, going to the end of the season. I just don't like what I've seen from him. I've seen some wear on him, and he's good to give up, a few runs. So that's just, it's just really a Sonny Gray fade in this one. So give me the Braves. I like the under in the Giants Rockies game. Kyle Freeland, he's been among the best pitchers in the league over the last month. His last 4 starts have been phenomenal. And Logan Webb, even though on the road, he does struggle at times, I expect him to have a quality start as well. So, if the bullpens could hold up, this one to cash, this under a cash. So you could do first 5 under, do full game under, one or both. I think it's going to cash either way. and keep on rolling with the under in Mariners games. You're going to cash more than not. And with these two pitchers on the mound, I think that both of these pitchers have the capability of going deep in the game and being relatively unscathed doing so. So, give me the under.
Alrighty. There is the WNBA All-Star game today. Anybody care? Team USA favorite -6.5. Me personally, I'm taking Team WNBA. I'm taking Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and company. Man, I got it.
Is Caitlin Clark out? Is she not even playing in this game?
Yeah, she probably is going to be out. But
I thought I read somewhere she's not going to play in this game. So
I mean, the thing is it's not official, so I don't want to. She practiced and all that. She's not currently on the injury report, so I did see that too. But I don't know. I don't really know what to do.
Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot to
She's
say
out
about
of the
that.
3-point contest, but
Yeah,
for now, I think she's playing in the All-Star game. I think she's playing.
She's out there ducking wreck, huh?
Nah, I think she's playing. For my money's sake, she better play. You know what I mean? This is the y'all left me off? I bet. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it. We'll see.
Reese was looking forward to getting 20 rebounds off her misses, right?
Look, I thought I'd mention it. I know somebody out there cares. Me personally, I lean Team WNBA.
I like the under. I think it's at like 190. I just track meet here. Nah. This is a break. They're going to enjoy their month off. I just don't see them all out running. No.
And then we also got some summer league today. If anybody has any opinions or thoughts on that, I don't have any today.
No Wayne, no Kirk, no summer league.
Yeah, I don't really love nothing today. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just something. So,
what's the line in Team USA in Sudan? South Sudan, I think.
Oh no!
I didn't want to.
I knew they were playing today, but I didn't check online for that game. What is it? Let me see.
I gotta look it up.
This is probably crazy.
I'm gonna guess like 45.
Sheesh.
It's off the board in all my books. They won't even put it up.
No, it's not even out. Let me see.
Let me see. But I'm gonna look for it, see if I can find anything, and then that brings us to parlay time.
Oh, there we go. 41.5 a DK. There we
What
go.
did I say? 42?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, about 40.
Sounds like we're laying a college football total. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
She said, "That's what, 5 touchdowns? No, that's 6 touchdowns."
Mm-hmm. Them days right on the horizon, man. They right on the horizon. Dave, you usually got the number. I know you got the number. How many days?
I don't have it today. I don't have. I know. I should have had. That's on me.
Hey, Dave usually got the number.
Yeah.
Have you guys gave any thought about this new kickoff rule in the NFL? I mean, I've heard about it. I've really not studied it, but it's going to be a little funky now with the new kickoff rules.
You know, I haven't put much thought into it, Tony T, but it's definitely going to affect the game for sure.
There should be less kickoff returns. That's all. I think they're just trying to avoid the all-out killing somebody on the kickoff return. Do you remember NFL back in the day? The kickoff return. Nobody wanted to be the return guy. I want to be the return guy back in the NFL in the day. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm curious to watch it. But and I got an answer for you, Jay. 35 days, 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 57 seconds.
There you go. There it is.
But that week 0 slate is not ideal. They gotta, if they're gonna do week 0, they gotta have a couple of marquee matchups to really. I mean, we'll take anything. Don't get me wrong, we'll take anything. But you look at that week 0. I'm pulling it up right now. We got Florida State, Georgia Tech, which is the Ireland game. That's not terrible. But other than that, Montana State, New Mexico, Delaware State, Hawaii, and SMU, Nevada. So,
what you mean? I'm excited for that Delaware State.
Hawaii, a 27.5 point favorite for the Rainbow Warriors.
Yeah, man. Give me Delaware.
SMU, ACC. I mean, the state of Texas almost has every conference covered in college football, right? Just about.
Pretty much.
If Nevada can score at least a couple touchdowns in that one, SMU can probably get to 40 on their own. So I like the over SMU in Nevada in that one. I think it's open 53.5. It's 50, well on the rise. It's up to 57.5. I think we easily get into the 60s in that one. Because I think SMU, they return a lot of guys on offense. They're going to score. Watch out for SMU this season. Defensively,
SMU is going to be good this season. Like, they're going to be a sneaky team to watch in the ACC. Like,
oh yeah, because they definitely run some teams over. So I think they scored in the 40-somethings in that one. Nevada, just 3 touchdowns. That'll push us up and over.
I'm gonna just tell y'all the vibes for SMU is crazy high. So I don't even know if a lot of people know. SMU got that bread. All right.
Oh yeah.
SMU. I don't think the masses know. SMU got that bread. Do you hear me? Listen, SMU is in downtown Dallas. Like, it's not on the outskirts. It's in downtown Dallas. Southern Methodist University. I'm trying to tell y'all. SMU got that money, and you seen it poured in when NIL opened up, man. Don't be surprised when SMU Mustangs they're trying to return to what they used to be back in the day. I don't know if they quite gonna get that far. They're going to be somebody to watch out for sure.
Penn State, 10.5 favorites on the road in week 1 in West Virginia. That's it's a lot of points to be laying going into West Virginia.
I got to deep dive some college football early, get on top of it this season for sure. It's on the horizon. 35 days, 1 hour.
How many Saturdays? That's 5 Saturdays away, right?
That's right.
5 Saturdays away.
There you go. So, y'all know we'll be covering it extensively here at Pick Dogs, man. Make sure y'all are tuned in. Finna get on and up out of here. But first, let's do them parlays, man. Let's do the parlays. Tony T, got a parlay for me?
Yeah, parlays will be on the Rockies, the under in the Seattle, and Astros game. 2-teamer.
2-teamer from Tony T. David.
Give me the Rangers on the money line, Tigers on the money line, and the Brewers on the money line.
Right.
And for me, we're going to just go with a 3-teamer, but we're going to go run line. We're going to take Oakland on the run line, the Minnesota Twins on the run line, and the Cardinals game 2 on the run line. Nice little plus 1,500 on that 3-teamer.
Jovan.
A's, Reds, Mets.
3-teamer. A's, Rays, Brewers for me. 3-teamer. I don't know what happened to my camera. Hold on, I'll switch to this one. I'll just switch to this one. Money making Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining us per usual. Remember, our best bets are at Pick Dogs Premium. Scoop them up over there. We'll be back, man. Same time, same program tomorrow as we continue to break down baseball here in the dog days of summer. Scoop you up some merch over at Pick Dogs Premium. Everybody has on some merch today. I got on the non-Nike one, but like the first model. But I like this one. This one's nice. Tony T got on the Nike one. You know what I mean? David got the Nike one on. Javon got the Nike one. Rod got the shirt on. Plenty of merch to be copped over at our merch shop. Make sure you scoop it on up over there. Money making Saturday. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We out here. Peace.